It's hard to fault anyone for wanting a brand new high-end sports car, but the financial hit the car's buyer tends to take is enough to dissuade most from buying a showroom-fresh BMW or similar. Used car search engine and research firm iSeeCars.com released a study detailing the value retention in late-model sports car vehicles over 5 years. It turns out that buying a new sports car is the equivalent of burning cash faster than can be accomplished with a shovel and furnace. The study included countless sports cars, spanning everything from muscle cars and hot hatchbacks, from sports sedans and supercars. The following 9 vehicles are the worst performers in the sports car category, suffering the highest depreciation over a 5-year period. So here are 9 sports cars that depreciate like a stock market crash. The Tesla Model S P100D. Ever since its debut, the Tesla Model S has been a big hit among electric car fans, and for a whopping $160,000, the P100D model is one of the fastest production cars on the planet, reaching 60 miles per hour in just 2.2 seconds. Despite this, however, it seems this car doesn't have the best investment appeal. The money calculator believes this car tends to depreciate as much as 45% in just 3 years. A quick stroll through Car Gurus quickly lists several models at a bargain price of just $88,000. That's close to $24,000 a year lost in depreciation. The Porsche Panamera. Without a doubt, the Porsche Panamera is an exciting and powerful car. Unfortunately, the Panamera suffers from a high depreciation rate. In fact, estimates from iSeeCars.com reveal that this car depreciates as much as 59.1% in 5 years. With an MSRP of $87,200, older models can now be found for $34,000. That's over $10,000 a year lost in depreciation. The Chevy Camaro ZL1. The Chevy Camaro is an iconic muscle car. Unfortunately, however, the Camaro ZL1 is a terrible car when it comes to depreciation. In fact, according to iSeeCars.com, this car tends to depreciate by as much as 69% in the first 3 years. The 2017 Camaro ZL1 came with a starting price of around $72,000, meaning that those that purchased the car new lost close to $17,000 a year in pure depreciation. Devastating news for first-time buyers, but great news for people that are looking to get into a cheap 600 horsepower sports car for pennies on the dollar. The Mercedes-Benz SL. The Mercedes-Benz SL Roadster is a perfect luxury car for anyone that enjoys going fast. Unfortunately, it also tends to suffer from speedy depreciation. According to iSeeCars.com, this model loses as much as 63% in value over 5 years. With an average MSRP of around $100,000, buyers can expect to lose $63,000 of that, or around $13,000 per year from depreciation alone. The BMW M5. For anyone that enjoys driving a sports car that makes you feel all the thrills, the BMW M5 is certainly a highly recommended car. Under its hood is a 5.4-liter BMW M Performance twin-turbo V8 engine that can readily deliver 600 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. However, you must keep in mind that this doesn't exactly make for a great investment, considering that it depreciates as much as 61.8% over 5 years. If you must know, a 2019 M5 comes with a whopping starting price of $102,000, meaning owners can expect to lose $12,000 per year for a total depreciation loss of $63,500. The Audi RS6. With a bigger model number than the RS5 comes more power, 591 horses from a 4-liter V8, and marginally worse depreciation. The Audi RS6 is a sedan that's known for refined luxury. Unfortunately, however, the MSRP of the RS6 is around $100,000, which makes its 60% depreciation rate even more painful. With a depreciation loss of around $8,000 per year, the buyer of a new RS6 today will lose more than $40,000 on their vehicle in the next 5 years. The 2020 RS6 can also go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.6 seconds, almost fast enough to outrun its outrageous depreciation costs. The Maserati GRANTURISMO. Without a doubt, the Maserati GRANTURISMO is one beautiful beast on the road. The only 2 things meaner than the Maserati GRANTURISMO's scowling, barracuda-like face are the sounds emitted by its Ferrari-built 4.7-liter flat-plane crank V8 and its depreciation. In fact, it tends to lose around 60.6% in value in just 5 years. With an MSRP of $150,000, GRANTURISMO owners can expect to lose $91,000 over the first 5 years, which equates to $18,200 $200 per year in pure depreciation loss. The Ford Focus RS. The Ford Focus may have been a popular car over the years. Unfortunately, popularity doesn't seem to help the massive depreciation hit you experience as soon as you drive it off the lot. The Ford Focus RS is already one of the cheapest sports cars on the market, with a 2019 model starting at around $41,000. It isn't a bad car by any means, but its depreciation cost is extremely high. The average price of a Focus after 3 years is only $22,000, according to a massive 45% depreciation rate. That's almost 1.3 times the national average. The Focus is set apart from other small sedans by the 35 miles per gallon achieved on the standard model, Microsoft Sync system, its belly of available apps, touchscreens, backup camera, parking assist, and other technology. But none of that saves it from its terrible depreciation. The Mazda MX-5. The Mazda MX-5 has always been a popular sports car among car enthusiasts. Unfortunately, however, its value tends to decline as much as 37% in just 3 years. The car's starting price isn't that high, with an MSRP of just $25,730. Nowadays, if you're looking to get into one of these, you only have to pony up around $16,000 for a 2017 car. In case you're wondering, that shakes out to about $10,000 a year lost in depreciation. Quite a tough pill to swallow. The INFINITI Q50. The midsize Q50 is a strange sort of car. It starts at $33,000. It comes equipped with the usual bells and whistles. What's strange about it is why it even exists. Its competitors such as Audi and BMW continue to wipe the pavement with it, consistently outperforming it in nearly every way. The Q50 starts with a base 206 horsepower engine, which for a car in this price range is lacking some serious power. It also has a cramped interior, and not to mention that within 3 years the car loses half of its value. So that's another thing going against it. All in all, you could do better with a car that tends to have a better engine and entertainment system than the Q50. The Subaru Impreza. According to Subaru, the Impreza has more passenger volume than competition, and by that they mean that the Impreza beats Ford, Honda, and Mazda. While the Impreza may currently have more cubic feet in passenger volume than similar models from the aforementioned car makers, it doesn't rank well when it comes to depreciation. As estimated by iCars.com, the Impreza tends to suffer a depreciation rate of 42.3% in just 5 years. That may explain why the 2013 Impreza currently has a value of just $9,558 compared to its MSRP of around $22,000, according to a total loss of $13,000 in depreciation, more than half of the car's value. Ouch. The Corvette Z06. The Corvette Z06 represents the upper echelon of Chevy's lineup, the crown jewel sports car that everyday enthusiasts can reasonably obtain. That's because the Corvette brings supercar levels of performance at a price point non-millionaires can afford, coming in with a base price of $79,000. Unfortunately, this number takes a serious nosedive after only 4 years, with 2015 models listed with low to moderate miles being found as low as $63,000. That comes out to almost $5,000 a year lost in depreciation. Again, although unfortunate for first buyers, it's a welcome opportunity to get into an affordable high-power sports car for the second and third buyers. The Nissan GT-R. Ah yes, even import tuner cars aren't immune from depreciation. This twin-turbo powered monster has always represented a great performance and value proposition. With its dual-clutch gearbox and insane performance, it's captivated the attention of an entirely new generation of JDM fans, doing so with a relatively modest, for what the car brings in performance, price of $103,000 in 2015, making it a great bang for your buck. It's no wonder why there are legions of fans lusting for the opportunity to own this beast, particularly when you consider what these cars are going for in today's market. A quick scroll through Auto Trader quickly lists several mint condition GTRs at a bargain price of $67,000. That's almost $9,000 a year lost in depreciation. The McLaren 650S Spider. The 650S Spider was McLaren's reintroduction to the automotive world. However, this twin-turbo V8 wasn't going to compete price-wise, with 2015 Spider models costing a hefty $285,000. However, countless variants later, and the rapid reintroduction of new models, such as the 675 LT and the 720S have unfortunately taken their toll on the supercar's value, and the toll has indeed been a heavy one. DuPont lists 2015 Spiders as low as $190,000. That's a per year cost of $23,750 in depreciation. Again, this is bad news for those who paid sticker, but great news for anybody looking to get into a still modern mid-engine sports car. Well guys, those are 9 sports cars that depreciate like a stock market crash. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see the channel, subscribe and put post notifications on. You could also follow the channel on Instagram at Modern Muscle YT. I'm Jeff from Modern Muscle, and I'll see ya next time.